Big old 7-pointer. What's going on, guys? Back in with another video. It's November the 2nd. It's like 5:15, 5:20. So just got here to the parking lot. We're going to we have seen I'd say 8 or 10 deer driving here this morning. Coon, couple possums, so everything's up and moving. The Hunt Stand app said peak movement like 8:30 to about 10:40, so we'll probably sit in here till about 11. Was gonna go right up here by the parking lot. There's been a spot that I think the deer are literally laying here watching the parking lot, knowing whenever I'm coming in, when I'm coming out. And there's a lot of sign right along the parking lot, so they can't be too far away. A lot of times these deer will move, you know, a couple 100 yards, 300, 400 yards, and go feed and everything. So I think they're working down here at night, and they're staying right near the parking lot. So the spot that we're going to, we had a big 8-pointer that we've been getting on camera, and I showed him in 2 videos ago, I think, but I can show him again here. He was going up the mountain, I think it was 3 in the morning, and I got him multiple times going up. Well, he's been gone until 2 days ago. We hunted, we walked down, we kind of did a loop back in there to see if we could figure out where he's coming from. And I eliminated a lot of the area that I think he's going to. I think he's on that left side, or on back in there. But we had another hunter on our camera at like 2:30. We had another hunter on the camera going up the road, and he seen our camera, which ain't a big deal, but I never expected to get a big deer on camera in the daylight there. I put the camera there to monitor people and to get every buck, because normally they'll walk those logging roads stuff back to the top. A lot easier for them to walk, and there was just too many scrapes and rubs along the road, so I knew they were walking it. But when we did our loop, all the scrapes up through there were pretty opened up. There was new scrapes done opened up just right up here from the parking lot, and there's like there's 2 little gullies that meet at the top, and one's a little swampy area, and the other one we don't know what it looks like. We're just going to go in there. Where we killed the bobcat, there were some does kind of cruising along the edge of the ridge, and he was there the other day at 3:30 in the morning coming down, and then yesterday morning at 8:30 in the morning, couldn't believe it, come off the ridge, walking the road. And he didn't keep coming down the road, he actually cut in front of the camera, which puts him on that side hill that the does were on. And so I think he was smelling all those scrapes with the sun heating it up and thermals coming up, and then he looped around the little 3/4 ridge, and then he either went straight up and over into that swampy area checking all them scrapes, or he just comes straight across like where them does is coming from, and there's a big laurel thicket out on the end, and I think he might be going around to that laurel thicket and then working a creek bottom. So I found a field back in there. It had a bunch of scrapes. Well, not a bunch of scrapes. It had 2 big scrapes. And so we have a camera on it, and I think he was kind of going there. So we're going to be in between it and the road. I don't know if we'll be able to see the road. We should be able to. But where he was cutting across the ridge, we'll be sitting where he should be within 50 yards of us, unless he comes straight down through the gully to go over on the other side. But most likely he was moving like yesterday just to freshen all those scrapes up and to be scent checking. So, but like I said, it's 5:30 now, so we're gonna try to get in there and set up by 6:30, and it should get daylight around 7:15. So, but we don't have a super long walk. I think I've been going too far, but this is about the farthest spot that I have confidence in. Like I said, I think I'm just used to back home. We had a lot of hikers and a lot of pressure from other hunters, and so, you know, you'd start bumping into more deer the farther back you went, but that's not the case here. Like I said, I've only had one hunter on camera, and talked to a guy that works the game land here, and he said rifle season's whenever everybody kind of comes in, so we're gonna try to get something done before then. I think muzzleloader opens the 5th, so I figure there'll be some people in here 3 days from now. So we're just gonna keep monitoring our cameras, but hopefully we can get a crack at them this morning. And if not, I may try to hunt like Thursday morning, but we'll just have to play it by ear. I have one camera that I want to get up here by the road, by the parking lot, and just kind of get an idea. There's like a cliff, and there's a river, and there's, I don't know how much it is. It's probably 25-30 acres, a chunk of woods, but they kind of get cliffed out on one side, and then they got the river they have to cross, and so it kind of creates a funnel through there. It's got a ridge top up on top, and it's got briars down below on the creek bottom, and hardwoods up on top. So I'm wondering if I put a scrape or go back in there and find a scrape on the hardwoods, then we put a camera monitor it for when rifle season comes, because I think a lot of people is going to be going back in the game land. They're not going to come right back here to the back side. So, but we're gonna get all of our stuff ready and we'll start walking. Hopefully we can get up there and get set up clean, and have some does come through, and hopefully he works back through this morning. If he does the same thing he did yesterday, we should have a shot at him. So I hope I can make it count. Alright guys, it's 7:30. It's a beautiful morning. We're set up in between two laurel thickets. We're on a hardwood ridge. There's a laurel thicket to my right, one behind me and one in front of me. So we're sitting right here where this drainage comes up through, where these does come across when we shot the bobcat. So he come off the road and went down in here somewhere yesterday at 8:30. So the woods is waking up. Alright guys, we're gonna go in here and scout this little piece. Got my binoculars, trail camera, another trail camera, 2 locks, GoPro just in case we see something or jump something. And I brought my bow just in case. I was listening to a podcast last night with Zach Fehrenball, and he was saying people carry their bow or scout without carrying their bow during hunting season. It's crazy. I've always thought the same thing, but there is times where I thought I could get through there faster and scout faster, but you just never know. You might be going through here and jump one up, it stop and look at you, or it run a doe by you. So you got a big thick gully. You got hardwoods up there. So straight back in there, there's a cliff. The deer have to go above the cliff, but I think they're laying there watching the parking lot. And then goes back through there is a creek, briars and stuff. So we're gonna try to ease straight down through there. Just ease along 3/4 ridge, maybe get up on top, see what it looks like, then come back through the bottom. So I already see a horn tree right down here below us, so there's definitely sign in here, trails leading in here. Yes, baby, yes. Holy crap, guys. Alright, guys. I don't know what just happened. I hope I hit him. I hope I got him good. He went right over there and just slowed up. Never heard him go down. I'll have to watch it back on my GoPro. I hope y'all could see it. So, the road is like 100 yards, 150 yards from me right now. And there's a river with a cliff on the other side of it. Like I was saying before, I wanted to get down and come scout it. And as you can see, binoculars, trail camera on the ground. Trail camera on the ground, or on my neck. 2 lockable cables on my neck. And I got in here and there was just, I don't even know what time it is. $11:33. I wasn't even gonna carry my bow, but I know it's stupid not to carry your bow. Something like this could happen. So, I want to say he was like 22 yards, 23 yards. And
my pin was set on 30 from this morning, so I aimed a little low and tried to anchor the best I could off one knee. And I'm just sitting right out in the open. He's seen me. He was down there like making a rub, and I just seen a deer coming to me, and I thought it was a doe. And I'm like, all of a sudden I see he has horns, and I'm like, well, he ain't no monster, you know. He wasn't one of those giant ones that we have on camera, but just coming in on the ground, man, that got my adrenaline going. I'm pretty sure that light of knock just buried through him. So the only problem we got is it's gonna get hot today. I gotta go back. I'm in my car. I have to go back and get my truck. I've been driving my car because it's 45 minutes over here just to save miles on my truck and gas money and stuff. But I'll have to drive back 40 minutes, and then we'll have to turn around and come back and get them. But we're gonna have to ease down here and see if we see any blood. I'm gonna watch it back on the camera and see what we got. But I brought this GoPro on my head just to kind of show y'all what it looked like back in here, so if we did get in here and kill something. But that just happened so fast. He just kept coming to me. So, we got bright red blood, and we had to have passed through either the front and into the side of his body or all the way through it. Don't smell like guts. Tons of hair, which, so we need to. Okay guys, I was getting worried. I couldn't figure out where he went. Brought blood, brought blood, brought blood, brought blood. So he's going right back through there.
Well, we've got behind a tractor and a school bus trying to make it back.
Alright guys, it's 4:30. We shot the deer at 11:30. So, it's been over 3 hours. Got behind the bus and got behind the tractor. We had to wait for little man to get up. And then the wife and daughter are gonna come back in here, help me get it out. Hopefully we can find it. Right here. See that? See it on the leaf? Look right here.
It's blood, Mama.
You see blood? Look right up here. Look right there. You see more right here? All right.
Right here.
He's going right over that log right through here.
Hey, come this way, baby.
This way, bud.
Daddy, wait on you. Honey.
All right, go right through there. Look up here on the tree. Look right here. See the blood?
Uh-huh.
Well, guys, we lost blood pretty quick. I don't know how. I got a complete pass through where I hit him in the shoulder. I'm just kind of searching for more blood. I wouldn't think he'd went up. I'd have thought he'd have kept going straight out through here. I just found a big dead head. Check that out, guys. That's pretty cool. dandy right there. Golly. Bases on that thing's 5 inches around. Well guys, I'm kind of sick to my stomach. I remember seeing the arrow disappear in his shoulder and he was quartered to me. Got a complete pass through, but I have walked over a mile. So got this steep stuff. I don't think he'd go up, so I walked a mile that way. He's not laying nowhere. I ain't found no blood. Lost blood way back here. Only thing I can think is he crossed the river and floated down it. But maybe he went up. I just don't know. He's bleeding good for about 60 yards. And then he crossed a log. We found a little bit of blood. And then it just shut off. And wanted to get a big buck with my bow. And you know, you only get so many opportunities a year to get one, and I just missed out on one, I think. So, if it don't rain, I'll probably come back in the morning and look. But I don't know how much more I could walk to be able to find them. I've walked, like I said, from where I tracked them a mile, so probably 3/4 of a mile back along the river. I walked the steep stuff and I walked along the river, and just couldn't find them. I wanted to let my little boy track them. Thought it'd be a decent track for him to track them and find his first deer, but turns out to be not the case. So, this way. All right, guys, it's like 8 o'clock, November the 3rd. I was gonna go hunt this morning, but I'm gonna give this deer one more shot trying to find it. I was talking to my wife, and she come in here with me yesterday, was helping me look for it. And it just don't make no sense. There was good blood. It did rain last night, so probably gonna be a loss for blood. We're just looking for a body now, but crossed this log up here and then it just stopped. So makes me wonder if he didn't go toward the river and there's some high grass and just buried himself up on it. So we got the old house lab, gonna see if he can put his nose to work and either track the smell of the deer, the blood, or just walk with me and hopefully he'll stumble upon them way easier than I will. So I don't know, guys. You can tell the dog is following deer, smell of deer, but so many deer trails right through here that could be any number of deer. I don't know. I think
I'm gonna keep looking, but I think he's not dead. I think it was, if he ducked any, he was close, but he knew that something wasn't right. So whenever he ducked, he could easily made the air hit a little higher, or come out a little higher. So I know there's a no man's land kind of below the spine, but I looked for 2 hours last night before got dark, and just figured I'd bring the dog back today and just kind of do a grid search. We're just gonna walk the flattest part through here, and then we'll go back to where we come back from where we were. We'll walk the river back. We're getting about where I stopped last night. It's wet right now, so all of our scent was washed away from yesterday, but there's horn trees, there's scrapes, there's rubs everywhere through here. It's supposed to rain Saturday, Sunday. Today's Thursday, so hopefully we can get the best of our knowledge that he's still alive. Get some cameras while we're in here scouting, and get our scent washed away, and then come back late muzzleloader or second bow season and hopefully get some intel on these deer. But I like these creek bottoms. It's thick, nasty, but there's briars and all kinds of little stuff they can eat. So we made it. We're past where we looked yesterday, so who knows? We might walk up on them here in a minute. Just losing faith. Trying to keep the dog out of the river. He loves water. See, I was hoping he would smell something. What's going on, guys? Just finishing up the video and was just gonna come to y'all with a conclusion about we didn't find the deer. Don't think he's I don't think it was a fatal hit. The way he was quartered to me hit him in the shoulder, and I don't know if, since he come around the tree and seen me whenever I shot, if he was turning and the arrow just went down the shoulder then out the back hip and didn't get into the vitals. So we got one camera back in there on the trail that he was coming out of, just to see if we get him again. Should have a pretty good scar on his shoulder, but hopefully he lives. And he probably definitely ain't the biggest deer in there, but would have been a nice buck to get, especially with the bow on the ground. But it's November the 9th right now, and I'm gonna get this video out to y'all, and then this Friday, Saturday, Sunday, which is gonna be I think the 11th, 12th, 13th, is gonna be really good weather. The high for Sunday is supposed to be 45, so we're gonna get in there and either find bucks that have locked down does or set up in good funnels, pinch points. So a little bit of the rut has started. I'm sure the big bucks already have the first does, then the little bucks are chasing the other does around to wait to see whenever they come into the heat. So, but we may stay mobile on the ground because it worked just scouting like that. So Friday's supposed to be chance of rain, so I think if it rains, we're just gonna go back in that creek bottom. We're gonna set up on the edge of it, be aggressive, and then we're gonna ease on up, be aggressive, just stay aggressive. So hope y'all enjoy the content. Hit that subscribe button, and hopefully we can catch up with one of these deer and get another opportunity. And I think if we stay after it, we will. So good luck to y'all out there, and stay safe. See y'all.